Hello guys, this is your boy D give you this week's book review of Queen Sugar. Here's the book, guys. I don't know if y'all can see it, but anyway, this came out like a couple years ago, so this is why I'm reviewing it now. I just finished reading this book. I meant to put a review on it a long time ago, but I just been not really kind of been busy with work, and I didn't really want to. I just felt it wasn't the right time. But anyway, I have read the book, and let me say, the book is very good. The writing is very good. It's very descriptive of Louisiana and how the farming works, the mill, and how the people interact. It's very like it takes you to Louisiana in a time like you haven't really been to the South, and how the relations, the race relations are in the South, and I'll put the author name in the description because I don't want to mess up a name, and you know, and definitely Oprah loves the book because Oprah says a bright, enticing reminder that sometimes you can go home. So definitely, the old magazine loves the book, and when Oprah loves something, you know it's awesome. Anyway, it definitely is different from the show, like most things are. For one, Micah in the show is a boy. Apparently in this book, Micah gets a sex change. It's a she, and she's I think she's like 12 years old, and that's for one thing. So definitely Micah has a change, and you know how Micah was like a quiet, very reserved, doesn't really say much. He kind of comes into his own, you know, and has he has a girlfriend. This Micah in the book is kind of like adventurous, very you know wants wants to like take pictures, wants to start planting and gardening, loves Louisiana, and it's just very she's just like a very average kid, right? Typical 12-year-old kid, I think she is. For one, on the and the one thing in the book you can find in this book is Ralph Angel. In this book, Ralph Angel is a jerk, kind of a jerk, you know. He's very, in both versions of the show, Ralph Angel is a criminal. In this book, he's kind of like an engineer, but he kind of like doesn't. I think he finished school. He has to finish school or something like that, and he typically, will sort the crimes, stealing from gas station or boost, or that's the term they use in the book to, for his son, support his son. And it feels like and uh, he's very jealous of his sister Charlie. He feels like his dad gave Charlie everything. The typical, why he give her this, why he give her the farm, why he give me this. Always blaming somebody. Doesn't want to do better in his life. Always wants to get a handout, and he feels like he's better than everyone. He feels like he has this sense of entitlement. Like he feels like because he has an engineering degree, he should be in the office. He shouldn't have to like work from the bottom. And you see that in the book. Like he has several jobs. One in working with his friend in the bakery. He thought he was going to work in the office. He realized he got like really low trucks. And another one, he works in the boat, and he thinks he wants to be the top guy or works in the office. And he has his grand delusions, but he doesn't really wants to really soften the bottom and build himself up. He wants to like have things handed to him, basically. And this Ralph Angel in the other show has similar, kind of like has the similar ideas, but he's more like Ralph Angel in the show is more like sympathetic. He's like he always believes like if you know Ralph Angel in the show, he always looks at his past like he's like a criminal. He always thinks that everybody's judging him, and he always judges himself and this and that. And in the book, there's no Nova. Like there's a Nova, there's no Nova. So I think in the show it's like Charlie, Nova, and Ralph Angel. It's just Nova and Ralph Angel in the book. There's no Nova. Like she doesn't even exist there. So that's the main differences in the book, right? You still have Lorraine, the mother, Charlie's mother, the white mother. Caucasian. I'll say Caucasian mother there. um, oh yeah, Rob Ancient does have a sister. Yes, Rob Ancient does have a sister, but it's Violet. In the book, in the show, Violet is the aunt. So apparently, there's no aunt in the book. So, you know, because remember Violet in the book, in the movies is very, she's like the wise woman, older woman, always went to advice, always have things together. In this book, there's a woman who's is by her is grand Miss Honey. I think it's her. I think yeah. The book in the book is money is Miss Honey is like Charlie's grandmother, who's always he's there. She's there in Louisiana. Always have it together. Always it's like the patriarch. She's like the glue that holds the family together. Like it's one like you go to advice and stuff like that. And then Charlie in this book isn't Charlie in the Charlie in the show is basically, you see how Charlie is very strong. She's the fixer. She's the business woman. She's the savvy woman she came in Louisiana. She was like the sports manager who was managing Davis. In this book, she doesn't have that. She's not a sports manager. She's kind of like she actually kind of like middle class because she's a teacher in Los Angeles with her husband Davis. Because if Davis in the previous Davis in the show is a jerk. He's a cheater. He's an a-hole, right? In this book, Davis is actually a good guy, but he dies by protecting his woman in the movie theater, right? If you don't want to hear the spoilers of the book, you can always skip past the video. I should put that in the beginning. But those are key differences. Like really, like Charlie does have some kind of business, business skills, but it comes from her own. Be on the farm. Like she didn't want to be on the farm, but her dad gave her the farm, and she starts running the farm with Mr. Denton and Allison, and she kind of goes to the journey of. I think the farm actually helps her to find her purpose, find her voice, and kind of see who Charlie really is. To find her strengths and her weakness, right? And you kind of go to the journey of that throughout the whole book. How she handles rejections, how she deals with her family, deals with her brother Ralph Angel, who she hadn't seen for many years. Like how does she relate to her, and how she relates to her daughter, who's Micah she got burned out at the age by Charlie because Charlie was depressed when her husband died, and then for a while she didn't take a bath, she didn't whatever, and she was responsible for her daughter getting burned because she wasn't paying attention, right? And you kind of see you go through a journey of that when you actually read the book. You see each character has a weakness and some strengths in there. It's very well written, very descriptive, like not just of the state but of the people, of the land, and how race relations still exist there. It's a very powerful book. Hold on a second, let's do this. Hold on a second, I'm gonna look. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. And anyway, we have Rob Angel has his son Blue, and Blue is pretty much the same as Blue you see on TV. Very energetic, very has that light, that very kind of childlike qualities that keeps everybody together. He's like, you see Blue in the show, you can't help but to smile, right? And Michael, and Julia's whole child, like, I'm gonna give you peace. Like, Ralph Angel treats Charlie like, it's a lot of jealousy. At one point, I think he didn't even, now. At one point, he wanted to work with Charlie to feel like Charlie owed him a job. And when he worked with Charlie in doing the field, he just feels like Charlie was like giving him the lowest pace of the job. He felt like he should have been in the office, be like partners. And Charlie was like not listening because Charlie tried to save her farm. Because during this time, Charlie had a certain amount of money that her father gave her, and she's using that. She was using that money to, make this farm be profitable. And you see, she has no farming experience. She has to hire Denton this because she had a previous farm manager who was taking care of the farm, but he couldn't do it, so he got a better job. He left that farm So basically, Charlie had no farming experience or no training. And she had to learn Lily how to run a farm, how to not even just run a farm, run a business, how to trust people, how to be her own person, be her own woman. And you see, she had a lot of struggles. At one point, one in one of the books, the machine breaks down, whatever. Where it came and really destroy the crops, and she has to keep using the money to support the farm. She barely had any more money, and she's tight. At one point, she had this. Really, she's talking about she's going to sell the cane cutter that her dad gave her, basically, right? And she for longer she didn't want to sell it because it meant a lot to her, so he held on to the cane. And I think her relation with her dad was very. Clearly, she had a strong relation with her dad. Her dad see a lot in her. And Ralph Angel saw that as jealousy because Ralph Angel really didn't see him getting that relation with his dad, and as a result, he took the money from school. He just kind of like feels like Charlie is like taking over or being jealous of him. Sorry, but I'm just very passionate about this book because I think you guys should get it. You can get it from Amazon. You look it up in Amazon. I think it was $11, so it's not really that expensive. It's a good book to have. It's very descriptive. It's a very again. I'll show you the book. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the book. So it's a book that you definitely should read this book. I would recommend if you're a Queen Sugar fan, read the book. It would literally, if you see the show and you read the book, you'll see two major different things, and it's an awesome book to have. I recommend you read the book, and I'll give it. If I have to give it a rating out of 5 stars, it's 5 stars. It's an awesome book, and I will forever tell you to get this book. Meanwhile, in my next video. This is the book I'm going to read next, called The Little Book of Big Lies by Tina Leaford, who plays on Vive. That's the book I'm going to read next. So look up for that one. So anyway, I just want to give you my my thoughts on the book. Anyway, this is your boy D. If you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to see more of my videos, comment on my videos, like my videos, and of course share my videos. Anyway, this is your boy D. I am out. Bye.